So in this section, I'm going to give you some suggestions for moving forward. First, I'm going to talk about the overall change effort. Then I'm going to discuss the development of a shopper business model, the ability to leverage new and emerging signals, aggregating them and integrating them across the shopper journey, and then an approach for testing, measuring, and learning over a period of time through end-to-end pilots. Given everything I've walked through with the shopper being in power and growing in power, I believe there's a need for change, and I believe that this is a large change, not an incremental change in your business, but a fundamental change. So you need to ask yourself, do you believe that the shopper is important to you in your business, and what priority should you place on the shopper view? Given that most of the business models today have been designed around pushing product into a territory, and that the local shopper is now pulling information, do you need to change your orientation in your company to use and leverage more pull-based processes and store-level models, pulling from the cloud and from the Internet of Things, the need for a new information architecture? So what are the major processes in your business model that you consider from a shopper point of view? For example, innovation platform and shopper input. Do you need to consider the shopper values in the development of new product offerings? Need to tie it to lifestyle? Marketing mix, moving to inbound marketing through social and mobile. Do you need to shift from interrupt marketing to more of an inbound engagement marketing? Understand and move to earned media and leverage social mobile marketing. Integrate social mobile with retailer loyalty programs. With new product introductions and promoted products, target it through shopper retail segments. So do you need to target and serve markets by focusing on shopper clusters and store-level segmentations to improve new product adoptions and promotion spend performance, driving store traffic to strategic retail accounts? The store-specific information highway. Can you build on the daily point of sale demand data to create a fully transparent retail account and store-specific information highway that you can develop joint local shopper programs to execute and measure? Make the highway social and mobile across your organizations at the store level. On moving to a store level category management, can you move from territory to cluster and then to store level planograms, leveraging the store specific information highways, partnering and leveraging social and mobile to improve and perfect in-store compliance? Become store and shopper centric across your team. And then lastly, multi-channel shopper and consumer listening and support. Do you need to enhance customer support to incorporate a shopper perspective and listen across multiple channels? Actionize the shopper's voice throughout the shopper's journey. So there's no point in trying to boil it all, and what I'm doing going forward is to suggest 3 areas in approaching this shopper's rise to power and what I believe are the focus areas to consider. 3 suggestions in terms of initiatives I believe that can help you focus in moving forward. Clearly, this is a fundamental change, not incremental or bolt-on, which should be led by the business leadership. Brand identity needs to be consistent across all channels, whether TV, social, mobile, or store. Existing processes and systems in your organization were probably designed to push product and then apply levers to shape demand. Those products are still important and will not completely disappear. Shopper engagement will now be context sensitive and operate in real time. However, food processing and moving product and merchandising at the shelf cannot operate at the same speed. If you just move your existing processes, applications, and infrastructure to the cloud, yes, you'll gain some cost advantages. However, I believe the cloud provides a real opportunity to replace these old practices over time and become a business enterprise that is living in the internet through mobile and social. So first, I believe you need to develop a shopper model, a vision and a business process model and information architecture around the shopper that aligns your brand strategies, shoppers, key accounts, channels, social, and mobility strategies. The next big idea might just be social commerce, the full integration of the retail store, the web, and mobile into one unified shopping experience, states Dominic Basaluto, Washington Post, August 30th, 2011. Second, aggregating new and existing signals around this idea of the shopper journey across your enterprise processes, leveraging leading, actual, and lagging indicators to respond to changing and unfolding shifts in the shopper markets. This begs for a new information architecture from the outside in. And then third, conduct end-to-end pilots and build capabilities and a new culture to test with shoppers, retail customers, and third-party ecosystem members, measuring the results and learning as the shopper grows into living in the internet. Alex Tossolini, VP Global E-Business for Procter & Gamble, works to keep common sense at the forefront of all activities. Everybody's speed of choice is just one click away, Tossolini says. Consumers can make product decisions in a click. Retailers can change their product offerings online in an instant. Manufacturers can provide new content in a click. All this takes weeks or months in a store environment. The first initiative to develop a shopper business model framework includes the development of a shopper strategy and a business model around a shopper that would typically include a set of integrated business processes from an outside-in perspective. As Dinah Howell, Saatchi & Saatchi states, another aspect in which things have evolved is that people used to focus a lot on the executional aspect of shopper marketing. Eventually, they all ended up realizing that what really mattered was their strategy behind it, how the problem the shopper had would be strategically solved. This should be the focus long before tactics and execution, because in the end, they will all be defined by the strategy. Think about social and mobile and its ability to understand and connect, not from content, but also context. So do you know who your shoppers are? Also, I think it's very important to look outside and understand what others are doing to improve shopper value. So put in place an externalization and continue to monitor. And then there are three focus areas within this that I believe are critical to partner with your retailer at the store level to win with the empowered shopper. The first is this idea around shopper marketing. The second, cluster store level category management. And the third is this one version of the truth between you and the retailer. Integration across these three areas within your company, with your retailers, along the shopper journey at the store level, is the key to aligning and winning with the shopper. I will discuss these three focus areas on the next page. You need to enable a shopper store team that can focus locally and be connected across organizations to enable this partnership. Social and mobile tools can help facilitate better teamwork and communications to improve speed of action and break away from old thinking. How are you going to get from where you are today to where you need to be and be able to support the emerging social mobile internet shopper? Given the real-time requirements for engaging with the shopper and speaking the same language between CPG and retailer, what are the data architecture requirements? You will need a new information architecture. Will current application software environments need to change? What infrastructure needs will need to be put in place? What is the mobile strategy across B2C, B2B, and B2E? So again, what is the shopper profile and the quality of experience with the shopper that you are trying to engage? I strongly suggest the development of an IT strategy and blueprint to include in your overall shopper strategy. So to win with the shopper who has the power at the local level is definitely going to increase the need to have a stronger and more coordinated partnership between the manufacturer and retailer. You should introduce an integrated team at the store level that leverages both social and mobile across these three shopper-centric areas. Number one is this idea around shopper marketing and the shopper journey. The supplier and retailer, along with third parties involved in extended ecosystems, will need to orchestrate and execute flawlessly across various media and in-store marketing campaigns. Second, connecting at the shelf, this idea of being able to realize the first moment of truth at that particular store, at the store level, making it easier for the shopper to see the value you are presenting and ensuring that the product is in fact in stock and at the shelf when she is ready to buy. Connecting your shopper marketing activities to your store level category management is critical in order to deliver against the decision to purchase at both zero and first moments of truth. So both merchandising and demand planning will now move to a lower level of granularity at the store level, and the speed to respond to real-time shelf activity and conditions becomes the challenge. And then third, the development of one version of the truth between the manufacturer and the retailer, so that both of you are speaking the same language in terms of how you determine your products, what perfect orders are, what the planogram needs to look like, and then the ability to execute around compliance. So these are the three areas I think that will help make the process of shopping easier, more desirable, and the choice clearer for the shopper, and at the end of the day, both you and the retailer will sell more. With the shopper and the internet always being on and looking at her journey, now how do these three focus areas map against them? So what I've done is I've created a typical shopper journey, the new shopper journey, and I've drawn from several sources that are listed in the appendix, which you can get the links for. So if you look at the shopper journey and the initiatives that I've talked about, shopper marketing, store level category management, and CPG retailer information highway, shopper marketing maps to the zero moment of truth, as she is home, on the go, and enters the store. Both digital search, social mobile commerce, and traditional shopper marketing techniques that are personalized to make it on the shopping list in selection of the store format, time of day, and trip type. Store level category management and information highway are primarily mapped to the first moment of truth, the shelf merchandising, planogram, and in-store couponing, all meeting her expectation at the shelf in the store of her choice. Both CPG and retailer receive daily feedback on product performance through point of sale and can make real-time adjustments to both marketing and replenishment requirements to ensure compliance against shopper expectations. Shopper marketing maps again to the second moment of truth. As both the shopper and consumer, she connects to her communities and shares her experience and her family's experience with the product, her shopping experience, both positive and not so positive evaluations, providing input for all other shoppers in her communities and in public communities, making a new zero moment of decision.